flexing, I don't need no muscles. You out here flexing, but you better act humble. Life sentence, I be killing beats, they is in trouble. My youngins like to play with heat, they burn up some hundreds. We RPG games, so we playing around with some.
What's happening, everybody? It's your boy, yo, it's Too Easy, and now I'm out here bringing you guys some NCAA 14 gameplay. Y'all already know I'm out here rocking my boy Michael Sanders, and we are in this Road to Glory mode today with the Grossmont Foothills. So as you guys can see, this is the first game of Michael Sanders' senior year, and he's trying to go off and do what he can and lead his team to a championship. You know, his team has been good these last few years that he's played varsity. He played varsity for 3 years, and his team has got to the playoffs twice, and you know, ended up losing in that second round. And now this year, everybody is seniors, and everybody's feeling comfortable and feeling like they can get to the championship. But you know, it starts in the regular season. We gotta go out there and get the dub. So as you guys can see, we're taking on Monte Vista, which is a team that is not actually that good. Getting the pass right here and trying to go as far as we can, getting a 29-yard reception right there, and we ended up going down and getting the touchdown. Now we are getting the ball on the run, trying to see what we can do, breaking outside and getting tackled about, you know, after 4 yards. Second quarter's just started. Now we are running out for a route and getting about 11 yards right there on that reception. Now we're running my favorite play. This is my most favorite play to run ever. It's the Wildcat. I don't know what the play is called, but it always worked. Like, it's a read option part. So they end up thinking that you're gonna give it to the running back and then you keep it. Always scoring that. So that's my first touchdown of my senior season. Right here, cutting it inside and using the juke move. Wish I could have just cut up the field. You know what I mean? Because we could have did something right there. So now with about a minute left in the second quarter, they're throwing us the ball, and we're getting about 20 yards on that reception after breaking a few breaking a few tackles. Now they got us running this screen, trying to see what we want to do, grabbing the ball, breaking a tackle, and getting about 4 yards on that one, and that's 4 from 4 now. And we ended up kicking a field goal. Now we are getting the ball, running the ball. That's about 13 yards right there for us. As you guys can see, we got about 94 rushing yards today. Look at this big hole that was made by our line for us. We're getting about 10 yards rushing on that one. Now we finally hit 100 yards. Now we want to get 200 yards, breaking it inside, getting about another 8-yard rush right there. 20 rushes for 112 yards, 1 touchdown. We're averaging 5.6. This is not the same Wildcat play that I love to run. I don't really like this one. You know, it rarely works, but this time it actually worked for 11 yards. You know what I mean? I was kind of surprised. I won't even lie to you. Now we getting the ball again. Great blocking by our O-line. Hey, man, you see that number 63 dude? Let me not lie to you guys. This dude can't block nothing at all, bro. At all, bro. But great blocks right here. We get another 23-yard rush, and now we starting the fourth quarter after we're leading 20-0, running the read option, the Wildcat read option again, getting about 4 yards, and that's the first down. And we are getting closer and closer to this 200-yard game. 23 rushes for us, I believe, and now we're spinning the ball. We're spinning with the ball, getting upfield. That's about 5 yards for us. Getting another first down. In 4 attempts, 1 touchdown, and 3 field goals for us. You know, we're not doing good at the red zone, but look at this determination by Michael Sanders as he's breaking a tackle, running a defender over into the end zone, and making sure he gets into the end zone for his second rushing touchdown of the game. And that's going to be the end of this first game. Stay tuned for the second game. That is at the end of this video. So now we are in the second game. We're playing El Cajon. This team lost their first game, so we, you know, thinking about going out there and beating them up. Right here, man, I feel like this is the most bullcrap thing ever. Michael Sanders is fumbling the ball, but his whole body was on the floor. But, you know, they didn't go down there and score nothing, so I guess it's okay. Right here, we were wide open on the wheel route and getting about 23 yards right there. And we passing the ball a lot this game, you know what I mean? Because I don't know if it looked like we were gonna start running the ball a lot at the beginning of the game, because we got a few carries. But I don't know if they were just like, well, you fumbled, so we don't want to keep running the ball with you right now. But look at this. Getting ran down by a linebacker, man. I don't understand how that makes sense, but, you know, whatever, man. Right here running that same play again, getting about 8 yards that time. First time we got about 13. First and goal now. We're trying to put this in the end zone and breaking the tackle. We're almost breaking the tackle, my bad. We're getting stopped at the 1 yard line. 46 rushing yards for us in the first quarter. And I said, man, let's get this touchdown, bro. I don't want them to try to pass the ball or nothing like that, and I don't get my touchdown. So I ended up calling the no huddle, and now I got that touchdown. And that's the first touchdown of the game. Third rushing touchdown of the season for us. So now they got us playing receiver and about to see what we can do. Right here, one-on-one with the safety, you know we're going to win that matchup every time. Getting about 15-yard reception right there. Now we're getting the ball on a run, breaking outside, and just getting tripped up about after 7 yards. Now it's time to run this screen pass. And the thing about those tackles when they just dive at you and grab your feet, man, I hate those because you can never time those to make sure that doesn't happen. Like I be trying to hurdle it or whatever, and that just doesn't happen, man. Whenever they click that button, or they don't click it because it's a computer, but whenever the computer dies, bro, you going down. Right there, getting the ball again, and we got the second quarter running down, and then look at that move. Ended up putting the defender in the blender, man. The defender didn't know what the hell to do. And remember I told you guys about this play. I love to run. It always worked for a touchdown, and it's working for another touchdown. As we're going in for our second rushing touchdown of the game. Doing our thing, bro. We're doing our thing. 14-6 now. This team is not stopping, you know what I mean? This team is going to battle back and try their hardest. 10-yard rush for us right there. And now we are running the play that I love to run again, man. Remember, I told y'all about this. So watch this. Breaking outside. I told you it works every time. Breaking outside off of 2nd and 11. And we are running. And we just might get into the end zone. We're getting into the end zone. And that's going to be our third rushing touchdown of the game. And then I believe that's our 5th rushing touchdown of the season. So as you guys can see, we got about 100 yards already. You know, we want to go for 200 again. And we're going to try that. 21-12. We're getting the ball right here with the fourth quarter running down to the end. You know, we're just going to run the ball and make sure that we get out of here with a dub. Right here, taking a big hit by the linebacker. 184 rushing yards for us. Getting upfield, and that's about 7 yards. So we're closer and closer to 200 yards. But we ended up not getting 200 yards. But we did get the dub. So that's going to be the last play of the game, you guys. Y'all go ahead and comment, like, subscribe, and yep.